Let's be real. The internet is absolutely flooded with talk about AI being the next big gold rush. But you and I both know there's a lot of hype. So in this explainer, we're going to cut right through all that noise and break down how people are actually making money with AI. And here's a little secret, it's probably not how you think.
Okay, let's just start with a statement that might make you pause for a second. AI, by itself, doesn't make a dime. I mean, think about it. If it did, wouldn't everyone with a ChatGPT account be a millionaire by now? Yeah, that's not happening. So, what's the real story? The answer is so simple, but it's also incredibly powerful. It's not the tool that makes you money, it's the system you build around that tool. Honestly, this is the single biggest thing that separates the people who are actually profiting from AI and everyone else who's just, playing around with it.
And look at this. This chart just lays it all out. There is a massive gap. You've got 95% of people who are just using AI, but only a tiny 5% are actively building systems to monetize it. That little 5%, they have a strategy. They have a framework that turns a really cool tool into a machine that actually generates profit. Understanding that is everything.
This right here, this is the core mistake almost everyone makes. They think, oh, if I just get the newest, shiniest AI tool, the money will just appear. That's kind of like buying a really expensive hammer and expecting a house to magically build itself. It just doesn't work that way. The reality is on the right side. You need the tool, sure, but you also need a way to reach people. That's your distribution. And you need a way to actually get paid. That's monetization. You put those three together, that's what creates income.
Okay, so that leads to the big question, right? If it's all about the system, what does that system actually look like? How does the money flow from just an idea in your head to cash in your bank account, especially now with AI in the mix? Let's break down the blueprint.
The funny thing is, the flow is always the same. It doesn't matter if you're using AI or a chisel and stone. It's a four-step dance: attention, trust, offer, and transaction. I like to call it ATOT. First, you got to get their attention. Then, you have to build trust. Once you have that trust, you can make an offer. And if that offer solves their problem, boom, you get a transaction. AI doesn't change this game, it just lets you play it way faster and on a much bigger scale.
Now let's zoom in on what I think is the most important and most ignored step here: trust. What do we even mean by trust in this world? It's your audience's gut feeling that you actually provide real value. It's something you earn drop by drop over time. And in a world full of AI content, trust is the new currency. Come on, you've seen it. That generic, soulless content that feels like a robot wrote it. That stuff doesn't build trust, it actually destroys it. Real trust comes when you use AI as a co-pilot, but you still inject your own unique ideas, your personality, and a real desire to help people.
So while AI can't just magically create trust for you, it is an incredible accelerator for the things that do build trust. It can help you create content consistently so you're always showing up for your audience. It can chew through data to help you figure out what your audience actually wants and needs, and it helps you scale your ability to deliver that value. Think of it as a trust-building amplifier.
So if you remember just one thing from this whole explainer, make it this formula right here. Real AI income equals the AI tool plus your distribution channel plus a monetization model. Just burn that into your brain because every single practical example we're about to go through is just a different flavor of this one core idea.
All right, enough with the theory. How does this stuff actually work out in the wild? Let's dive into 5 proven models where people are using this exact framework to make real money right now.
Okay, first up, we've got the one you see everywhere: AI content monetization. This is all about using AI to pump out content at a massive scale, and then making money from the audience that shows up to watch or read it. So in this model, AI is your workhorse. It's helping you brainstorm ideas, write scripts, maybe even put together videos for a faceless YouTube channel or a super niche blog. But notice, you're not selling the AI script itself. The money is coming from the old school places: ads, brand sponsorships, affiliate links. You're using AI to grab the attention, and then you're monetizing that attention. Next up, the AI service agency. And let me tell you, this one is a powerhouse right now because so many businesses are totally overwhelmed by AI. They know they need it, but they have no idea where to start, and they will gladly pay someone to solve that problem for them. So here, you're using AI behind the scenes to offer services. Maybe you're setting up smart chatbots, creating marketing content, or building cool automations that save companies time. But here's the key. Your client isn't paying you to use a fancy AI tool. Nope, they are paying you for the result.
More customers, better service, less busy work. The AI is just your secret weapon to get them that result faster and better.
All right, moving on to a more advanced play, actually creating and selling your own AI automation tools. This is where you package a very specific solution into a product that people can subscribe to.
You can use things like no-code builders or even OpenAI's custom GPTs to create these little mini tools that solve one problem really well, like a tool that writes perfect cold emails or one that generates social media captions. And the best part? The revenue source is recurring subscriptions. People pay you every single month to keep using your solution. That's a beautiful thing.
Model number 4 is a classic online business model that AI has just put on steroids, the affiliate system. This is all about recommending other people's products and taking a commission when someone buys. With this, you use AI as a research assistant and a content creator to quickly produce super helpful stuff like the 5 best articles or in-depth YouTube reviews. You build trust by giving a really honest take, and when your audience clicks your special link and makes a purchase, you get paid. It's an amazing way to make money without ever having to create your own product.
And last but not least, one of my personal favorites because it's so scalable, creating and selling AI-powered digital products. The idea here is to create a valuable digital asset one time and then sell it again and again and again. We're talking about things like custom prompt packs for Midjourney, advanced templates for tools like Notion, or ebooks on a very specific topic. AI makes the creation process so much faster. And because it's just a file, your cost to sell another one is basically zero. That means it's super high margin, and there's literally no limit to how many you can sell.
Okay, I know that was a lot, so you might be thinking, where do I even begin? Well, here's a simple, no-fluff roadmap for your first 30 days. Week 1, just pick one of those models and do a little research. Week 2, build the first version of your thing. Week 3 is the most important. Start your distribution. Get it out in front of actual humans. And week 4, look at what happened and make it a little bit better. The goal here is not perfection, it's consistent action.
And that really brings us to what might be the most crucial piece of the puzzle, your mindset. The hype train will tell you AI is magic, that this should be easy money, but the reality, the work, is that real income comes from discipline, from the skills you build, and from a relentless focus on distribution.
So let's just reframe this whole thing. AI isn't some magic wand from the future. It's an amplifier. That's it. If you have a solid strategy, it will amplify your results like crazy. But if you have no strategy, it's just going to amplify the fact that you're distracted and going nowhere.
So at the end of the day, you've got a choice. Are you going to be a tool collector, always chasing the next new app, always getting distracted by the latest hype? Or are you going to be a system builder, someone who quietly puts their head down, focuses on the fundamentals, and builds a real system for profit? I can tell you right now, the system builders are the ones who win this game.
And that's the question I want to leave you with. While the entire world is getting louder and everyone is chasing the next shiny object, the only question that matters is, what system will you be building? Your answer to that is what will truly define your success.